The NFC Championship game starts at 3 p.m. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. We got ourselves one great matchup. Let's take a look at the notes and keys to win the game for both sides of the ball for both teams. San Francisco 13-4 in the regular season, 6-0 with their last pick in the draft, Brock Purdy. 5-2 in the playoffs all time. They went in 2017 and 2021. And then they made the NFC Championship game last season to lose to the Rams. They traded for Christian McCaffrey at the trade deadline. They have the 5th-ranked offense in the NFL, 4th-ranked defense in the NFL. All their impact players, guys on both sides of the ball that can make big impacts for the 49ers. The key for San Francisco to win the game, they have to contain the Philadelphia wide receivers, take away the crowd, get up early so that Philadelphia crowd won't be a factor. Stay consistent on offense, as well as protecting Brock Purdy from the best defensive line in the NFL. As for the Eagles, 14-3 in the regular season, best team in the league, 2-2 all-time in the playoffs. They went last year, lost in the wild card, as well as 2017 when they made the NFC Championship game, where they lost to the Packers 36-10 back in 2017. Third best offense as well as the third best defense. And their impact players, including guys like Jalen Hurts. They got A.J. Brown in the offseason. The best offensive line in the NFL, along with the best defensive line in the NFL, so they can really control that line of scrimmage. As for the keys to win the game, they have to challenge the cornerbacks of San Francisco. That defense is really good, especially the secondary. Then they have to contain those defensive playmakers, like we said, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner. How do they take those guys out of the game? And then, just like I said earlier, win the line of scrimmage. This Eagles team has the best offensive line and defensive line. They need to win that battle up front. Of course, pressure Brock Purdy, who's never been in a game as big as this. Welcome to Lincoln Financial Field for the NFC Championship game. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles getting set to take on the San Francisco 49ers. The winner of this game is heading to Super Bowl VII in Glendale, Arizona. The two top teams in the NFC both deserve to be here. One of them is going to fight for it all and advance. How hard will these teams go to advance to the promised land and have a shot at their first Super Bowl appearances for both teams, and they could possibly even win it, depending on who they go against. So here we go. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. We get ready from the city of brotherly love for our NFC Championship game on ASC. Jake Elliott kicks us away. We're underway in the NFC Championship game, as this will be a touchback for the 49ers. And out comes Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, last pick in the draft out of Iowa State. He's 8-0 as a starter, 2-0 in the playoffs. Beat the Giants 20-17 and the Vikings 38-24. This will be his biggest challenge yet. The Philadelphia Eagles, one of the best teams in the NFL. Let's see what he can do. As here's the punt from Wisnowski, so that Eagles defense was able to hold San Francisco. And this is a bad punt. Will go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So Jalen Hurts, drafted in 2020, started 3 games for Philadelphia. And then last year, of course, full-time as a starter, made the wild card, lost to Green Bay. This year, best team in the NFL, 14-3, beat Dallas last round. Let's see what he has in the NFC Championship. From the 5, first down and goal, Eagles. This is a long drive, wasting a lot of time. Play action, Hurts with time, stepping up, trying to run. He is brought down by Kinlaw. It's a loss of 2. Will go down as a sack. Jalen Hurts tried to keep it alive as long as he could, and Javon Kinlaw gets in there and brings him down. A good stand by the 49ers defense on first and goal as Hurts ran into his own guy, trying to get out of the way, and Javon Kinlaw was there, was able to bring him down. It's a loss of 2, and we'll set up second and goal back at the 7. Fourth and goal, Philadelphia not in tush-push formation, which is surprising. Oh, they pitch it to Gainwell, who didn't get there! 49ers make a stand, and they keep Philadelphia from out of the end zone. A risky choice not to go for the tush push or the brotherly shove or whatever you want to call it. Instead, they pitch it to Kenneth Gainwell, who loses 4 yards. And the 49ers defense winning that battle right there. And they take over from the 5. And that will end the first quarter, tied at 0. What a good defensive game to start here in Philadelphia. From the 1, give it. Mitchell walks it right in. Elijah Mitchell has her first touchdown in the NFC Championship. And the 49ers strike first here in the second. Talk about long drives. This one was just as long, nearly 7 minutes in length. But this time, instead of coming up empty as for the Eagles, the 49ers are able to cash it in with number 25, who was the starter for the first half of the year. Of course, they trade for Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell with a good hole for the touchdown. As they will try and tack on the extra point and make it a 7-point game from Robbie Gould. And the 49ers strike first from a 1-yard touchdown from Mitchell. 7-0. 3rd and 2 for Philadelphia from the 4. 5 minutes to go here in the half. Hurts fires. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His 3rd career touchdown, his 2nd of the season. And Philadelphia responds right back. They get in the end zone off a 4-yard touchdown pass from Jalen Hurts to Quez Watkins. Quick slant right off the line. And that time Ward could not cover Watkins. Interesting, they put Mosley on Devontae Smith, and A.J. Brown was left uncontested right there. But nonetheless, Quez Watkins is the one who gets the touchdown. 3rd career touchdown for number 16. And here's the extra point from Jake Elliott. And we got ourselves a tie game, knotted up at 7. Great game we have so far. And it looks like they're going to try and punt this right before it hits 2 minutes. They will. So Wisnowski punts it back to Covey, who's back to return for Philadelphia. Covey going to take it to the outside. And he lost the ball! And the 49ers got it! A fumble, and that's the 2-minute warning. And a mistake from Philadelphia. And the 49ers get excellent field position inside the 15. That's costly out of Philadelphia. That's their first special teams turnover of the year. Okay, so they're reviewing it because there's a good chance that Brendan Covey actually had part of the knee or the elbow, down. We'll see what it is. Philadelphia, they were saying that he was down. And we'll see what the call is or whether or not San Francisco will have it. No, the call's overturned. Eagles get it. With 1 second, the kick is up and through. It is 10-7. So the Eagles, the fumble gets overturned. They get it. They drive down the field and score 3, and they'll get it to start the second half. Not a defensive game, but a time-consuming first half for the offenses. They really drove down the field on each other, and it's a 10-7 game at the half. The Eagles lead. 4th and inches. And instead of going for it, they're going to just take their 3. 13-7. Interesting choice by Nick Sirianni, not to go with the tush-push, but instead play it safe and take the 3 points. So now it's a 6-point game. 1st and goal from the 4. Time almost out here in the 3rd quarter. Purdy, give it. Mitchell walks it in. 2nd touchdown of the game for Elijah Mitchell. And his first multi-touchdown game since Christian McCaffrey was signed on the roster. And the 49ers are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. As what a score from Mitchell from 4 yards out. And the Eagles, they haven't been in many trailing scenarios so far today, but we'll see how the offense responds to it. But you never know. Gold could possibly miss this extra point to keep it a tie game. And again, this has been kind of a defensive quarter, as the only previous points was the Philadelphia field goal. 49ers punch it in. They go up 14-13 in the NFC Championship. And we go to the 4th with the 49ers led by rookie Brock Purdy leading the best team in the NFL by 1 point. You're watching the NFC Championship game on ASC. 2nd and 1. Purdy to throw. He's got it for the touchdown. Jawan Jennings. 49ers extend the lead. and are 8-13 away, if they can hold on, to go to the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy hit Jawan Jennings wide open on the in route into the end zone. And Philadelphia, that's a costly defensive mistake. And the 49ers can go up by 8 with 8:13 left to play. And they will. 21-13, 49ers on top. So the scoreboard is glitching. So that's why you can see the time right there in the middle of your screen. Sanders, touchdown! Miles Sanders on 2nd and goal punches it in for the Eagles. And they are 2 points away from tying this game with 5 minutes. They respond right back on the drive with of course, the big holding on San Francisco to keep the drive alive. Miles Sanders punches it in the end zone for Philadelphia. And now here's the 2-point conversion. Hurts to his right, throws for Smith, who hangs on. And the 2-point conversion for Devontae Smith. And Philadelphia is tied with San Francisco with 5.5 minutes to play. As Smith, yes, he did get both feet down. That is a catch and a 2-point conversion. All right, so here is Hurts. 3:11 left to play. In the pocket, plenty of time. Moving, just heaves it up for Watkins. What a catch! Touchdown! Quez Watkins hauls it in for the touchdown. 38 yards. Hurts thrown down as he threw at Watkins in the back corner. And Verrett just couldn't get there in time to stop it. What a play from Jalen Hurts to find Quez Watkins. And the Eagles take the lead off a huge play, possibly the play of the game. 28-21, Philadelphia on top. As a reminder, the scoreboard is glitched, so with 51 seconds to go, this can ice the game. Jake Elliott knocks it up and through, and it is 31-21. Around 50 seconds to go, time running out for the 49ers. And that will do it. The final knee from Jalen Hurts and the San Francisco 49ers. They had a good season. As we mentioned, the scoreboard's glitched. For some reason, they like to add 7 points sometimes. But it's 31-21. Philadelphia, they're going to the Super Bowl for the first time in Sim history. Remember, 2017 lost 36-10 in the NFC Championship game to the Packers. But congratulations to the Eagles. They are heading to Super Bowl 7, where they await the winner of Buffalo and Kansas City in Glendale, Arizona. So the Eagles are playing in their first Super Bowl led by Jalen Hurts. They win 31-21 in the NFC Championship game. It was a hard fought by Brock Purdy. He has his first career loss as a starter. Purdy, 23 for 29, 233 and a TD. Good day for him. McCaffrey, 150 rushing yards. Mitchell had the rushing touchdowns. Quez Watkins, career day. Devontae Smith had a good day. Jalen Hurts, 26 for 41, 312 and 2 TDs. They really threw the ball a lot in this game. Wonder if that's a plan that they're going to use for the Super Bowl, as they will see either Buffalo or Kansas City. This is ASC, signing off.